That is wild. Insane. That is the weirdest story that anyone has ever asked them answered that question.
Today on Ladies Love Country, we've got Casey Barnes. We've seen him dominate the touch footy field, but now he's dominating the charts with millions of streams worldwide, multiple Golden Guitar Awards, and his new single as the official 2026 NRL theme on 9 Network. Today, we're talking all things music, from his hits to the stories behind them.
Hello.
Welcome, Casey.
Great to see you guys.
Yeah, it's been a little while, maybe like a month since the touch footy game.
Oh, how
Almost
good.
to the day, actually.
How good was that? That was honestly, we were just saying off air, probably you talk to any of the artists that did that, it was their highlight of the festival. It was so good. So good. We had a blast.
I think the biff was my favourite part of it all.
Same. Getting sent off. I got 10 in the bin at the end. It was, and then Wade Forster coming off the bench and all in brawl. It was like, actually, he's got a video. We need to get Wade to send this to us where he narrates the whole all in brawl.
I have it.
Do you have it?
You have it. I don't think it's been posted yet, but it's so
I
good.
might have it. I'll see if I can.
He like pauses it and goes, "Okay, what's going to come up next?"
Oh, okay. No, I haven't
Oh,
seen this.
no.
Oh, okay. We need
No.
to get our
Get a
hands
copy
on
of that.
this.
It's gold. It's so good.
Stop.
Was the 10 in the bin useful? Like, were you searching for that mainly just for a breather, or?
I got 10 in the bin because the ref said, "Okay, this next play," it was like right towards the end of the game. The ref teed it up. He said, "I want you to take me out and make it look like it's serious." So
Did the ref suggest this, or did you suggest it?
no, it was 100% the ref.
I don't know if I agree
It
with
was,
that.
and then he's like, "Yeah, I want you to take me out this next play." So I did, and I'm like pretending, and that's what started the all in brawl. But then I got 10 in the bin. 10 in the bin.
I just remember all I see is you were on top of the ref on the field, and I was like, what is going on?
You know what the funny thing is? Like, that was all set up and it was meant to be a bit of fun. But, you know, I grew up playing a lot of sport and, you know, footy and basketball and cricket and all that sort of stuff. And I famously got banned for 64 weeks from playing social basketball.
What
This
did
is a
you
long
do?
time ago. But it's hilarious. It's actually a very funny story.
64 weeks.
64-week ban.
That's very specific.
Yeah,
ban.
why 64?
It was very specific, and in fact, the next year we started playing like social footy, and we got to pick our numbers, and my number was 64. My nickname was Weeksy on the back of my jersey. But no, this was
What did you do?
Well, it was social basketball, okay? Like, no, it wasn't meant to be serious.
Yeah.
And this is on the Gold Coast, and we made the grand final, and we were playing against the Gold Coast City Council, right? But they were a bunch of, I can't swear on the podcast,
You
but
can
You
swear in
can,
the
it's
paper.
fine.
Yeah.
bunch of pricks, dirty pricks.
not a swear word.
Every time we played them, there was always a bit of like, you know, bit of
Pushing and
narky
shoving,
stuff,
yeah.
and we didn't start it, but they always were just absolute pricks. Anyway, played them in the grand final, and there was stuff. It was getting pretty tense the whole way through the game, and then I got a fast break, and it was like an easy layup. But one of their players came from behind and just took me out, and so I've just gone smack down onto the court, and you know, my dad brought me up. In a way, say, if somebody does something like, you don't take shit. So I turned around and I snotted the guy. And then the whole team's like, everyone came off the bench and both, it was like an all-in brawl.
You literally had
Yeah.
the biff.
Yeah, it was at Carrara Sports Centre. We all got ejected. We got ejected out of the stadium. Everyone, the grand final's called off. And I get a call about a week later from the lady who ran it and said, "Listen, we're going to have to give you a suspension." And I'm like, righto. So it was a 64-week suspension. And there's even more to the story, but it was very funny.
You need
64
to
weeks.
stitch both of the videos together, like,
yeah.
from that time and then the one at
So
the
I am a
time.
nice guy, though. I want people to know that. But unless, you know, if you're going to start something, it's like you got to stick up for yourself.
Do they still call you Weeksy?
My mates, yeah, the boys in my band, Wazza, who's been with me for a long time, he knows the full story. So, but the funniest part was the lady after the fact found out that I was a singer, and they actually rang. This is a dead set true story. She rang me a couple of weeks later and she said, "Listen, we've got our awards night coming up soon. If you'll come and sing at the awards night, we might drop your sentence down to like 30 weeks or something." And I said, "Stick it up your bum." So that's a true
Sentence.
story. True story.
Wow.
But you were on the losing team, unfortunately.
Of touch footy. Yeah, that's
Are you going to be in training?
it's a sore point. I know Wade we were pretty keen to
I can
win that
imagine,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready for blue team redemption.
I
next
think
year.
it's going to happen.
Good luck. The white team were very strong.
I think
Yeah.
blue team will
Very
come
strong.
back.
I was surprised. Like it was actually competition was really good. Both male and female it was great.
We had a bit of helpful input from some NRL support members in the country music community, like Robbie Mortimer
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
and Wade, to do the teams.
Yep.
And I think that we tried to make the teams as
even as
equal
possible.
and even as possible.
I thought they were. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so
Robbie's
is
a
it-
jet, by the way. He's an absolute jet.
Yeah, he was fast.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
couldn't stop him.
It was
And James Johnson.
Oh, the fast break.
career defining moment for him. He
He's
said.
elite. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
There's nothing that guy can't do.
Crazy. So then talk us through this NRL thing to go from on the touch footy field to now your song is being played for the NRL. Is it the promo for the year? Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
It is. I guess, I mean, Tina Turner, I think, had it one year. And I actually got a message from the guys from the Hoodoo Gurus who had it. They had What's My Team. The song was originally What's My Scene, but they changed it to What's My Team, I think. And they sent me a message the other day saying congratulations and stuff. But long story short, I wrote the song in Nashville last year, and I just thought, I mean, the song's all about, it's not specifically sports related, it's just about anyone that's had a goal or a dream and they've never given up on the dream, and times when they might have wanted to throw in the towel and they haven't, and then when they've got their moment, they take the moment, like the white team at Touch Footy did. They got their moment and they made the most of it. But and the title just came, made for this, felt like the right title. And I remember I got the final mix back a couple of months ago, and I was going for a run and just having a listen to it. And I just had this idea. I'm like, this would be so perfect for the footy. And so I called my mate Jay Seeney, who a lot of people would know, who does a lot of the videography stuff, and he's a good guy. And I said, mate, why don't we get a whole bunch of NRL footage, and we'll get a minute of the song, and let's edit this little package together, and we'll send it off. So we did that, and then I called Frank Verasso, who a lot of people would know. Frank, he's a great guy, does a lot of stuff for country music with radio and TV, and I sent it to him, and I said, can we just send this out to everyone and just see what happens? And he said, yep, let's do it. And then the next day, Channel 9 called and said, we love it, we want to use it for the whole season. So it was, that's how it worked.
Yeah. That's so cool, Casey.
And credit to Channel 9, I guess a lot of these circumstances, they could have gone to a big international song or whatever, but the fact that they're backing Aussie music, backing Aussie country, and we're having a moment, right now, it's like...
It's not a moment, it's here to stay.
Absolutely.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
It's not a thing that comes and goes, it's here forever.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just so excited about it, because, I mean, I just love sport, full stop. So to have sport and music, my two favourite things combined, it's pretty cool.
It's so cool. That's the same as me. That's why when we first started the podcast, we did stuff around the NRL and country music, because we were we see so many of our fans have the same interests. They both love the NRL, both love footy and love country music.
Yeah.
So we did a petition when we first started to have country music as the
NRL grand final
pre-game entertainment.
Oh, it's gotta
And then
happen.
they got Brad Cox to do the State of Origin, which we kind of claim.
It was a late announcement after the post went viral.
Yes.
So we're claiming it.
Absolutely. I love Coxie, by the way. He's an absolute champ.
But it's so cool seeing country music, because I feel like they could, like you said, so easily go for the bigger song or the bigger artist, the international artist, but to pick an Australian country artist is amazing.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's such an amazing achievement.
Oh, I'm stoked. I mean, we gave it a bit of a sneaky play. A guy called Matty Rogers, who for those listening, he played rugby league for Australia, and I think he played rugby union for Australia as well. But he used to play for the Titans and has his own radio show now. And I went on his show last week, and they played it for the first time and got listeners to call in with their reaction to the song, and everyone was
so cute.
calling in and saying they loved it. But then I ran into Maddie again on Friday, and he just came up and gave me a hug, and he's like, "Oh, I was playing golf today, and we already know all the words." And I was showing it to a few of my mates who play NRL as well, and they all love it. So that's good. It's good to hear.
It's so exciting. Are you a big NRL fan?
Big NRL fan. I mean, I grew up in Tassie.
I actually read that today, and I was like, I had no idea about that.
Yeah.
Proud Tasmanians.
You and the Wolfies.
Although the Wolfies always give me shit about it because they're like, you
They're the
can't call
proud
yourself,
Tassies.
you can't call yourself
Are you?
Tasmanian, because I was like, I've spent half my life in Tassie and half in Queensland. And I guess it's funny because like growing up down there, AFL's a religion, so I grew up playing AFL most of my life, and then when I was 13, my dad was a high school teacher growing up, so we did this weird thing. It was a teacher exchange program where you go up and live in another teacher's house and they swap. And so we went to Bundaberg for 12 months, and this other family went down and lived in our house in Tassie for 12 months. And up in Bundy was the first time I discovered State of Origin and rugby league, and I'm 13 years old. I'm like, this is the best. Like, how good is this sport? So I've always loved both, but grew up playing AFL.
Who's your AFL team?
Hawthorn.
Okay.
Mad Hawks fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a Sydney Swans girl.
That's good.
I'm more on the...
You guys are going to have, I think you're going to have a good year this year, actually.
I hope so.
Charlie Curnow.
Last year wasn't fantastic. But...
No, I reckon you'll do. Sydney are smart. They get some good players in. You've got a good team going.
Yeah, well...
Maybe not last year.
If all else fails, at least we have Isaac Heaney.
Yeah. The Rooster.
Yeah, good-looking rooster.
Yeah.
I'm not bored at the games.
No, definitely not.
When you moved to Queensland, when did you then realise you wanted to do music?
Well, I was doing music back in Tassie before I
Okay.
left. So I used to it's funny, I used to walk to school, and there was like this Irish pub on the corner opposite the school, and there was a little blackboard out the front saying, who was playing on what night of the week. And I used to walk past and look at the blackboard and go, if I can get my name on that blackboard one day, that's it. I've hit the big time, and that's all I want to do.
cool.
And so every day I'd walk past and see it. And then eventually, when I was a little bit older, we started going to the pub, and I got up enough courage to talk to the guy who was playing and asked him a few questions, and he said, why don't you get up and do a song in the next set? And I was like, no, there's no way I'm doing that. I was pretty shy, like, back in those days, and my mates, egged me on, and I ended up getting up and doing it. And I'm pretty sure the first song I sang was like Holy Grail by Hunters and Collectors or something like that. And the manager said, do you want to start, maybe doing a Tuesday night or something like that? So that was my first ever gig was
And
in
you
London.
made it moment.
And I got my name on the blackboard.
No
So
way!
That was my.
You're
that
like,
was-
done. That's it. I
at
retire.
the time,
Yeah.
it's funny because at the time you're like, that's it, I've done it now. And then it's weird because then you set yourself another little goal, and it keeps on going. But yeah, I just started playing pubs in Lonnie, and then moved up to the Gold Coast and did the same thing, for a long time. And I was lucky I got some really good advice when I first started. And a guy said to me, when you're playing a show, always keep in the back of your mind, you never know who's in the crowd listening, no matter how big it is or how small it is. And so always would have that in the back of my head, even if it was like a shitty gig and there'd be 6 people at the bar and you'd be like, what's going on? This is horrible. But it was one of those nights where a guy was literally sitting listening to me, and he was a singer out of this rock band called the Butterfly Effect, who were big back in the early 2000s. And he just gave me this massive pep talk and just said, what are you doing wasting your time like in pubs doing covers gigs? And I said, what do you mean? He's like, do you want to do your own stuff? And I'm like, yeah, I really do. And he's like, well, what's stopping you? Like, he was a footy coach, and he's like, what's stopping you? You gotta like work it out. How are you going to do it? What's going to set you apart from the 100 other guys down the road doing the same thing? And he ended up like coming down and helping, when we were writing, and came into the studio with us. And one of the reasons I got into it. So it was crazy.
So cool.
Yeah.
Are you still in touch with him?
We're still friends. Clint Bogue from the Butterfly Effect.
Wow.
Great guy. top fella.
That's awesome. So you mentioned that you have been over to Nashville riding
Yes.
recently. So do you go over often?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, quite a bit. We been going back and forwards for a long time, writing, recording, and we've done CMA Fest now. I think this was our third year we've done CMA Fest, and I love Nashville, as you guys would have found out. It's just one place that even if you don't, like, you're trying to explain it to Aussies back here, and it's like, even if you don't love country music, you're going to love Nashville because it's just something for everybody.
Yeah. And it's live music.
Yeah.
Like, I think if you like live music, you'll love
Absolutely.
Nashville.
It's the best. It's the best. Like, you always have a good time. You always, there's so many ridiculously talented people all in one spot. Yeah, I love it. It's great.
Did you always want to do country music? Is that like always the genre that you kind of lent into more?
I've always loved country. Like, the first concert I went to was in Lonnie when I was like 6, and it was Johnny Cash, and John Williamson was the support act.
Wow.
And-
That's a
and-
pretty good.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I was 6 and I couldn't see shit. I was in the crowd and I'm like, Mum and Dad took me along and I'm just trying to like peek through the crowd to see the stage, and I'm just like, this is awesome what I could see. But yeah, like, I grew up on country, but Mum's record collection was like really vast. So it was country, and there was like the Beatles and Elton John and Rolling Stones and Dire Straits and all of this cross section of stuff. So I guess it had a bit of an influence on me initially, because I was like trying to work out where I fit, and then I had this opportunity to go to Nashville. Went over there, ran into a guy called Rick Price, who was a big artist in the 90s, probably before you guys were born. But I used to listen to him on the school bus going to school, all of his big hits, and I ran into him in Nashville, and we started working together, and he produced a couple of albums for me, and the rest was history. So yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you produce all of your albums in Nashville, or do you do a lot in Australia?
Good question. I started out doing a lot in Nashville, and I love how they do it there because the players and the studios are just crazy. So you'll literally record everything live. Like, you'll get guys in and you'll do one take and there's the song, and it's like, we could release that tomorrow. It's just nuts. And it's like, the producer will be, you'll be in the middle of a session. He's like, I think this track could probably do with some banjo and some fiddle or whatever, and he'll make one call, and then like half an hour later a dude will rock up in a van, and he's got like 12 instruments, and he just comes in and just plays everything, and he's like, yep, see you later, and off he goes. And that's literally what happens. There's a guy, I think his name's Jake Clayton, and he now plays for a lot of big American acts, but he plays so many instruments, and he was the dude that would just come in and just pour the magic all over the songs and do his thing. But yeah, I've done a lot there, and then more recently a lot of stuff here in Australia with Michael Painter and Michael De Laurentiis, who are, I think they do a lot of country stuff now, but we've been working together for like 11 years now. So yeah.
And so you said like in Nashville, you kind of can do it in one take. Does it take longer in Australia? Like, do you do it more in parts? Is that what's different
process?
about it?
Like, there it's, you go into a studio and everyone's playing live, and you can literally do it in one take. Whereas here you can do that as well, but the M Squared boys, we sort of like, we layer a song. Like, we'll often build it as the week goes. We'll start off with like, here's some ideas, and it might be just us on acoustic guitars, and then we'll build the track and add more stuff to it as the week goes on. And yeah, it's usually the three of us in a room. And
You've got, and obviously, the new NRL song coming out. Is there more in the works? Another project?
Yes. Yeah, there is. So this will be the start, or I guess kickstart the year, but new album's coming out. It's done. It's all done. It's going to come out probably in the middle of this year, and then we're going to announce a national tour pretty soon too. So we're going to be playing all over the country. Yeah, doing as many shows as we can.
Will you play some unreleased songs at CMC Rocks?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we will. Yes,
will there
we
be
will.
fire?
There will be fire. There will be CO2. We're gonna throw it all at it. So we've got a few surprises actually. I won't ruin it, but yeah, we're gonna do some new stuff.
So it's going to be a big show.
Oh yeah.
What day are you on again?
Saturday night.
Okay, Saturday night.
One of my. I'm so excited. We've. I think think we're 6 o'clock on Saturday
That's a good
on the
slot.
main stage.
Very
so
good slot.
Sunset slot. That we love that.
Saturday afternoon.
Let's go.
Because you've played CMC quite a few times before.
We have. And then that's how we got Stagecoach. You know, the last time we did CMC Rocks, the promoter of Stagecoach happened to be side stage, and it goes right back to that story of like play every show as though you never know who's listening.
That's
and that's
crazy.
exactly what happened. Like she was watching and she's like, who is this guy? And then Chuggy's like, that's Casey Barnes.
You're like,
And
it's the fire.
you need to get him. You need to get him to Stagecoach. So that's how we landed that.
Because you did, I think the first time I ever watched you live was actually at the Songwriters at CMC in maybe 2023, I want to say.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, who's this? Because I feel like I was late to the Australian country kind of industry. I knew all the Americans.
Yeah.
And then once I went to CMC, I was like, oh, I didn't realize there's actually amazing Australian country artists as well. I was like, who's this guy up on stage?
Yeah.
So it does a good job at like intertwining, I think, the Australian artists with the American artists.
Agree. And those songwriting sessions are just, I mean, a
They're
lot of
so
the punters, it's their favourite part of the whole weekend.
I would say it's our favourite
Yeah,
part,
yeah,
other than the
same.
line dancing
Yeah.
maybe. But
Same.
Tough competition with the line dancing.
yeah, but
So-
other
Oh,
special-
you're into the line dancing as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
have you
yeah.
learnt bulletproof yet?
No,
Oh.
we need to.
We need
We're
to.
actually overdue for
We
a line
have
dancing.
yeah.
We've in the past like had to like meet up and like do line dancing lessons.
Yeah.
As in like Holly's the teacher because she used to be a dance teacher.
So
So it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
We probably haven't had one for.
we need to do a CMC
months.
one because I feel like there's some
Yeah.
line dances
Definitely.
we need to learn.
Well, we've
before
got a
CMC.
little surprise happening around. Oh, I don't want to say too much, but
Off record.
off the record. But it's crazy because, like, you know, we were talking before about how people discover music these days,
Yeah.
and everything's changing, and a lot of it is thanks to social media, right? And my last album, there was a track on there called "Gone, Gone, Gone." We never released it as a single because I thought at the time it's probably a bit too heavy and up tempo for country radio. They may not get it, and I wish we had of now, but. Anyway, it's become like a bit of a crowd favourite at our shows, and especially in the line dancing community, and especially like over in America and Canada and Europe.
Wow.
So I'll open up TikTok and I get tagged in dozens of videos every day of people that have created this dance to Gone Gone, and it's called Bulletproof.
Is this the one that you've dressed up?
That I was
Doing?
taking the piss out of myself.
Yeah.
Burn out. That girl's on weapon. One shot of heaven. Straight to my soul. Pour another one, drink it down. That girl is thunder. Hot chili mama.
Now I know exactly.
Yeah, but there's a whole dance. It's called Bulletproof, and it's just going crazy. It's like, and I've set a challenge. Like I said, okay, I want people to do the dance in the most random locations that you can find. So we've got people that have been tagging me like at gas stations or in the snow or on top of a castle in Europe. And, like there's all these crazy videos. It's
That's
pretty
so
cool.
cool.
We need
Yeah,
to get involved.
We need to, we'll need to think of a crazy place.
do it.
Oh, it's a crazy.
It's not
place
an
we can
easy
do it.
dance. I want to see what you guys think. Like, if you think it's probably not challenging for you, but there's no way.
It's challenging for one of us.
Oh,
But
it's
even the
way
line
too fast.
dances are hard.
Yeah.
They
Like,
honestly are.
they make them look very easy, I
Keep
feel
you
like.
fit too, I'd say.
Oh my gosh, I know. Like we used to, when we were going to CMC, we would literally have to bring like a completely separate outfit because we just get so sweaty.
Yeah.
It's like an hour of like full cardio.
Yeah.
It was hard
Yeah,
work.
it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wait, so can you do the line dance?
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on, Casey.
Oh, it's wait till you see it. There's no way I can't dance for shit anyway. But like that's why I thought I'm going to fully
Same.
take the piss because like anyone that was at the Golden Guitars, speaking of taking the piss, like we had this gag going through the night of like why I don't wear a cowboy hat and I love cowboy hats. I reckon they're great.
yeah.
But for some reason, I can give you a photo. As soon as I wear one, I just look like Woody out of Toy Story immediately. And so that's why I don't wear a cowboy hat. But I dressed up as a cowboy and tried to attempt doing the dance. And
That's the video I definitely
it's
saw.
Absolutely. It was atrocious. It was atrocious.
I saw
It's
that
very
one
funny.
too.
But I think it's perfect. Like you said, social media is such a big way people are discovering music these
Yeah.
days, especially like younger generations. That's how I discovered music is through social media and TikTok and all that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you may as well get on all the trends and
Do you-
Absolutely.
Do you actually listen to any other artists?
Oh yeah, all
Yeah,
the
you
time.
do? Yeah.
All the time.
Do you have enough time to listen to music and like find new music?
I love it. That's my favorite thing to do. Like if I'm, if I go for a run, I want to listen to new music.
Yeah.
And, it's always, whatever the latest country stuff is, and
Yeah.
and the vast like variety of different styles of country at the moment. I think that's cool.
It's very cool.
It's there's something for everyone. It's
100%.
like I was saying to you before, like when people come to my show, sometimes it'll be like, it might be the girlfriend or whatever, that's the fan, and they'll rope along the boyfriend to come along, and then they'll come up at the end of the night and they might have had a few beers, and the guy will be like, you know what, mate, I don't normally fucking like country, but I fucking like your stuff. And I want to get it on a t-shirt. Like, something like
I
that.
don't normally like
Like,
country, but I fucking like
your
yours.
stuff, and then it's like, yeah, whoever said it.
Or do the
Casey
temporary
Barnes.
tattoos. They're very in at the moment. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
I would like that would be so funny for everyone to have like the temporary tattoos.
You can
on
take
it.
that idea. You can sell that.
Oh.
But it's funny. It's just interesting because that's what I love about making new fans. Like they'll come along with
Yeah.
some idea of like what they think they're going to hear or whatever, but then they'll walk away just going, hang on a second, this is actually really cool or whatever.
Don't mind
So
this country stuff.
It's great. It's so good.
I think also we always say that's where we discover music the most, or like we fall in love with a new song or a new artist
Yeah.
is live.
Absolutely.
And even we had Glenn Dickey from Sounds Australia, and he's like, that's the best way people can support artists is by going to gigs.
Yep.
Because that's what will make you then stream their music at the end of the day.
100%.
Which is so true.
100%.
Yeah.
It's so true. And it's the same for the artists. That's my favorite thing to do is getting out, playing the shows. We have fun. We want to make sure everybody walks away having had fun and have a good night. And
Yeah.
it's what it's all about.
Do you have a pre-show ritual?
Pre-show ritual. Oh, we've got a few. We just act like dickheads pretty much. But we'll always have a couple of sneaky whiskeys before we go on stage. But nothing too crazy.
Nothing to hype you up. Because you're quite hyped up when you go on to stage.
Yeah,
it's just kind of in the moment.
We'll get up and about, and like when you're about to go on stage, like I was saying before, it feels like going back to playing footy. It feels like you're about to go out and play a grand final. So I'm always usually excited.
Yeah,
like I want
ready,
to just
pumped up, ready to
yeah. I love it. Absolutely love it.
We might do a round of rapid fire.
Oh
Casey.
shit.
Oh, don't be too scared. Okay. What's been the best thing about your career to date?
Just getting to do what you love every day. There's
Aw.
nothing better. Nothing better.
That's so
I
cute.
love it.
Yours?
What would be your dream venue to play at? Worldwide, anywhere in the world.
Good question. Madison Square Garden. My drummer was said he's not going to retire until we've done Madison Square Garden once. So that would be right up there. Or Nissan
love
Stadium, and like if you could do that at CMA Fest, that
That
for
would
me
be
would
fun.
be the
Yeah.
next big bucket list.
Yes.
We don't want to retire him too early, Casey.
No, we don't. We don't. But he is getting on. So was up. Stay in time. Don't make mistakes. Or you're out. You're out. No, I love him.
What's the craziest thing a fan's ever done for you?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we've got a few stories here.
Well,
Okay.
the craziest thing. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm going to tell this story. But
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Let's go.
Well before I met my beautiful wife, who I've been married to for near on 20 years now. But this is early days. I did a gig up on the Sunshine Coast, and we were staying at a hotel. Me and one of my best mates, we had a room at the hotel, and staying the night after the gig. And the gig was great. Had fun. Had a few drinks. Anyway. This is crazy. There was one really crazy female fan had gone back to the reception and found out that we were staying at the hotel, and convinced the receptionist that she was staying in our room and had forgotten her key. So we've gone back at the end of the night, me and my mate, to go to sleep or whatever. There's a crazy fan in our hotel room in the bed, and we had to
In the bed.
not like on the bed, and we had to go. What, you need to get out of here. You need to go.
Oh, my goodness.
This is not cool at all. So that was pretty weird.
That is
Wild.
insane. That is the weirdest story that anyone has ever asked or answered that question.
It's Probably, yeah. It's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. It was very strange. It
She
was
must
very
be
strange.
very convincing at a hotel reception because I feel
Yes.
like they don't do that.
No,
Like,
no, I won't name the hotel because they might cop a bit of crap.
Fired.
It was a reputable hotel, but
No
but
way.
thankfully we got her out of the room and all was forgiven. But it was very strange. It was very, very strange. But
That
this
is insane.
weird stuff happens. I mean, imagine what it's like for like really, really big. I've just been watching. I love a great music documentary. Whether it's a country artist or not. Like I've been watching Bon Jovi's got a great one at the moment. I've been watching that, and my wife's always loved Robbie Williams, so we've been watching a bit of his stuff. And there's one about Take That when they were like massive in the '90s, and I can only imagine what life was like for them. Like One Directions and Harry Styles,
especially the younger girls. I feel like they go crazy. Like the teenage girls, they're I think the ones to watch.
Yeah, even though recently we went and saw Lenny Kravitz, because my wife is obsessed with Lenny Kravitz, and fair enough. He's a good-looking guy, but he's 61, right?
Oh, I think that's
Wait, I
another
don't know what he
crowd that
looks
goes
like.
He's
crazy.
61. He still looks amazing. He still sings like ridiculous. But he has a moment in his show where he goes out into the crowd, and this is at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. And this
Lenny
silly,
Kravitz?
Lenny.
That guy?
Is he 60?
He still looks like that. Yeah,
Oh,
dead
okay.
set.
Oh,
He
okay.
still looks exactly
If you
like
keep
that.
scrolling, he gets older. I was like, he's 60?
Yeah, it's crazy. But this woman jumped out of the crowd and grabbed him by his dreadlocks and yanked and actually pulled out two of his dreadlocks out of his head. And yeah, it was pretty crappy.
Yeah, I feel like 60-year-old women are also them
There's some
and teenage
crazy-
girls.
Yeah, and
They're the
put a
wild
load
ones.
of drinks into them,
Yeah.
and it's all over
Oh my goodness.
That's insane. What does a typical day in the life look like for you, Casey?
for me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a dad, so obviously husband and a dad. So I'm always, got to take the girls to school and all the stuff. I mean, they're both into their music, so which is
Okay.
great. And so we do a bit with that with the girls as well. And for me, every day is different. Like for me, I'll always want to try and do something physical, but then it might be, working on writing some new stuff, or it might be doing promo. Or at the moment this week we're doing a lot of promo on radio, and we're doing the Today Show tomorrow for the song. And I just love the fact that every day is totally different.
Would you ever get your girls on a song?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Oh, for sure.
That would be so cool.
Family band.
Yeah. we got Charlie up at the Gympie Muster, my eldest daughter, and she sang Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan.
Oh my
and
gosh, I love.
nailed
Wait,
it.
you
She
posted
nailed
a
it.
TikTok the other
Yeah.
day. Oh my god, she's so talented.
She's like,
so
I don't want to
talented.
sound like a
No.
stage dad or whatever, but she's so much more talented than I was at the same age. She's ridiculous.
She's got an insane voice.
Yeah, she
Okay.
does.
We'll get her on the pod.
Get her on the pod.
Start him young.
Get her on. Nah, she's going to be a star.
So, with the NRL, do you think you're going to get an opportunity to actually play it live?
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
Nothing
yeah.
locked in yet.
We're talking to them about it, so
Surely.
that would be Well, we just got to put it out to the
They should have
punters
sent
now
you
and
to
the fans.
Vegas. That would have been
That's
it.
it. That's it. I think we're hoping for. I don't want to say exactly, but there's a big
Game in
there's
mind.
there's something in mind that we're working on. So, and hopefully by that point, everyone's going to know the song by then too. So
They'll hear it a lot.
yeah, sucked in.
Whether you like it or
nights,
not.
Channel 9. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, Casey.
Very,
No.
very happy. Very happy. It's going to be good.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. So, wait, are they going to play it at every single game?
So Channel 9, it's like, Thursday night, Friday night games, Sunday games.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be like,
Yeah.
When you remember when we were doing like the touch footy game and you like send me the NRL songs?
yes.
And I sent you NRL songs? That's like his song is now part of that list.
Beautiful.
Casey Barnes, go off!
And all the local, footy clubs at wherever they are in Australia. Like I remember, when I was growing up playing AFL, we'd have like a motivational. This is showing how old I was, but it was like a motivational cassette tape that we'd play in the rooms before we go out just to get us pumped up. So for your local clubs,
Yeah.
Chuck made for this on
How good.
before you go out to play.
Okay, I have another rapid fire for you. If you could be on any reality TV show, which would you go on? So it could be like The Block or like
Yeah.
Survivor.
Amazing
or-
Race.
It wouldn't be MasterChef.
Okay,
right now,
Yeah.
I cannot cook for shit. It's funny. I've done one. It's weird. Like James, this is something that a lot of people don't know. James Johnston, Adam Eckersley, and I were all on the same season of Australian Idol. So
way.
James and I were both in the top 12 together.
No way.
We try and keep it on the down low, but yeah, we
I didn't
already.
even know James Johnston was on
I
it.
did not know
Well,
this.
now everyone knows. Yeah.
What?
So James and I have known each other for so long. Like 2009 was when we did the show. Yeah, go if you want to laugh. Anyone listening, and this will be for me too. Go back and search that up on YouTube.
Yeah,
and
I'll put it in the podcast.
We'll
See
be
little
doing
Jimmy
that.
Johnson when he was like he looks little Jimmy
Stop.
Johnson and me like I'm so much younger. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, we got the afternoon, and you got this room for two. One thing now left to do. Discover me, discovery on you.
I bet the chicks used to dig that when you take them up to the haystacks. It's a penny dropper, that song.
Yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. But Suzanne, the plans they made and put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to.
Yeah, non-music, what would you do?
Oh man, I'd love to challenge yourself and do something like I'm a celebrity and go and see if you go in the jungle and.
That's
eat
what I could see you
cows'
doing
testicles.
Survivor even, because it's like
Yeah.
very...
Wait, what's the difference between Survivor and I'm a Celebrity? Get me out of here.
Well, I'm a celebrity. You have to eat weird, a lot
Yeah.
of weird
Do you?
stuff. No, but they like do these food challenges
do
where you
lots
got to
of
like
yeah.
eat disgusting like
Bugs and stuff?
Oh yeah, and like a bull's testicle and like
no, not-
some horrible stuff.
So, Casey, thank you so much for coming on Ladies Love
My
Country.
pleasure.
Thank you so
I
much.
love you guys and I love what you're doing and yeah, it's nice to see so much fun and happiness and good vibes in country music. So it's great.
Well,
Love
we
it.
just love country music, so we're just
do.
here for it.
That's what it's all about.
I know.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
That's a wrap on this week's episode of Ladies Love Country.
If you laughed, learned something, or just love a bit of chaos, give us a follow, leave us a review.
You'll find us on Instagram and TikTok at Ladies Love Country for extra gossip and behind the scenes cowboy grade nonsense.
Until next time, keep your boots on.
And your playlist loud.
Yeah!